Look. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is not the video I thought I was going to be posting this week. I'm going to be honest. Your eyes do not deceive you. I am not at a Demi Lovato concert like I thought I would be. I was supposed to go to Demi's Birmingham show, which she had to postpone because of illness, and she's postponed it to Friday the 29th, which is in a few weeks, so there will definitely be a vlog. But because she has postponed it, I have to panic film something, and here we are. There's a parallel universe somewhere in the universe right now that Demi didn't cancel, and I hope me in that universe is having the time of their freaking life. Anyway, that's not what this video is about. This video is not about parallel universes. This video is about tips for other YouTubers. This was a video idea. I did have it planned for video every day in August, where I post every day in August, if that wasn't apparent enough. Because I have to panic film, I thought I would do it now. And I have been promising this video for a very long time, and we are here. Before I do get into this video though, not everything in this video is gospel. It won't work for everybody, and this certainly isn't a video for you to go viral. I'm just sharing my experience of how I have grown my channel in the last 5 years of doing YouTube, and how you could possibly get started or revamp your old channel if you have one that's died. Number one, don't do sub for sub. I think this is quite self-explanatory in the universe of doing YouTube right now. Don't do sub for sub. It doesn't help with your channel growth and puts a massive gap between your subscriber and your watch time ratio. I don't really make a fuss about my views. Views are a bonus for me. They're an add-on of coming to YouTube and doing YouTube, and they're a bonus if you get them. But channels on average with a healthy, watch time to subscriber ratio, their views equate to 10% of their subscriber count. So for example, I have 1,000 subscribers, and then I will be expected to get about 100 views on each video. It give or take depending on, but if you do sub for sub, this knocks that out of whack, and it kind of takes years to get out of it. You can always tell when a channel has been doing sub for sub because their videos won't get as much views as you would expect someone with a sub count that is high. Say for example, if someone has 400 subscribers and they're getting 10 views per video, you can tell that they're either making fake accounts themselves or they're doing sub for sub, which is incredibly unhealthy on both ways. And actually both of those things go against YouTube term of service and actually can count as fraud. The more you know. Honestly, I'd rather have an honest audience, or rather lack thereof, than faking it and knowing that it's fake for me and knowing that who I'm talking to aren't actually there. Sub for sub is a bit different to making accounts and stuff like that, because there are people actually watching you, and if you do make fake accounts then you're a bit sad. But if you're doing sub for sub to make yourself feel better, just know that in the long run it's not going to make you feel better, and it'll actually damage your channel so fucking badly. I can't really stress this enough. Speaking of that 10% ratio between subscriber count and view time, I know that I have stressed it a lot in the first point, but number two is don't focus too much on analytics. Especially if you're a small YouTuber, focus on making content that you enjoy and that other people might enjoy, because chances are if you enjoy making it, people are going to enjoy watching it. Focus on building your platform, your portfolio, because basically when people look at your channel, they're looking at what videos you have, what kind of style you are, what kind of content you're aiming to please people with. Please people, that sounds like your channel's like a vibrator or something. They're looking for a pleasure out of your channel, and if you can't give them, they're just going to click off within like 5 seconds. So you need to be on your game with good content from the get-go. Views are a bonus, and I really can't stress this enough with doing YouTube. And if you truly think that you're going to get rich quick on YouTube, don't join the platform. And if you think that you're going to get your way to the top through clickbait, I mean, you are, just it makes you look like an asshole. Leading on from making content that you enjoy, you don't have to post everything that you make. I might even decide in editing with this video, if I don't like it, I won't post it and I'll refilm something else when I have the time. Obviously, time constraints with this is very varied compared to like if I was like a mum or something. You might have that one slot in the day where you can film while your kids are in bed, or you don't have uni work to do, or you have like a 9-to-5 job and you can only film at a certain time. If you don't like a video, you don't have to post it. And I am still learning about this 5 years on, and 100,000, whoa. I just gave myself a lot of subscribers. And 1,000 subscribers later, I am still learning how to do this. I think the thing with YouTube is finding your niche. And I don't know if this is the same point, but once you start making a similar type of videos to each other and it's successful, you will see channel growth. So for example, with my channel is I started making weekly vlogs, which was inspired by many array of people on YouTube. It really took off for me. I actually started on my second channel, Shaki Shelf. Link is in the description. Look. I actually started on my second channel, Shaki Shelf, but it didn't really take off. But as soon as I uploaded it to this channel, It is my niche. Vlogging is my niche. And I know that's kind of not a niche, you know what I mean? Because a lot of vloggers, but people seem to enjoy when people vlog. And once you find that niche, you can open it up, crack it open, and do whatever you want. And this is how you grow your channel on YouTube. You need to find your niche. Your niche, not your niece. Then like your sister's kid, your niche. And the fourth one of my tips to other small YouTubers is actually really leading on from that. When you have an audience, it can be one person, it can be one fucking person. There's always going to be someone else that doesn't like what you're posting. There's always a double-edged sword with something that you read, you watch, you listen to, the arts basically. If I posted this video, for example, and one person really liked it and took everything I said into account, on the other side of the spectrum, someone could be completely disagreeing with me right now. And if that is you, please don't give this video a thumbs down because I've had enough! One of the most important things to note when doing YouTube is the fact that people are sometimes not gonna like your content, and that is okay. You cannot please everybody and their mother, uncle, and dog called Tim. You can't do it. And if you are putting this expectation up for yourself to do so, you're gonna crash and burn and be really stressed and probably fall out of love with YouTube. But like I've connected all of these points really well. And the fifth one is networking. Networking is incredibly important. If you don't really know what networking is or don't know what I'm talking about when I'm saying that, basically it's just finding other YouTubers that you can be friends with and interact with their content as well. A really good way of doing this is just subscribing to a shitload of people that you enjoy watching. Starting up YouTube with a friend is also a very good idea, like if you're doing a joint channel or even if you are just doing it together, like you've got your own channels and you're growing up together, so you're doing this hobby together and it's awesome to see you both grow up and your content grow up with you. Join a few group chats on Twitter. There is nothing wrong with that as long as they're not sub for sub or support for support, as I said in the first point. If you're like evolving onto different social networks like Twitter and Facebook, try and use the same at names, try and keep all of your icons and headers the same kind of, so that if you do get big and if you do grab an audience, which is not important on YouTube because we do it for the passion, most people have lost sight of that and do it for the money. No names, but Alfie Deyes. In case this video takes off and Alfie somehow sees this, that was a joke and I love Zoe so much. Notice how I just said Zoe. It's really helpful to have these links in your description box below, like I do in every single video, and you can go and Speaking of networking, really, with your YouTube channel, you really need to have a unique username. This becomes apparent to me every single time I try and search for someone's YouTube name on Twitter and they say, oh, it's just my name. And their name is something really generic like Georgia Smith. And there's about 1,500 Georgia Smiths on the first page of YouTube. And there are 1 million search results for Georgia Smith. You need to have something that's recognizable, something that's gonna go, oh yeah, that's Jenna, Marbles. You know, Marbles isn't really her name. You think my first name is Shaq and my second name's Attack? No, it's not, but it rhymes and it gets stuck in your head. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna upset so many people, but simply in your YouTube name, please don't. I don't mean to be horrible, but if you want to be original and stand out from the 300 minutes of YouTube being uploaded every single second, if you want to stand out for all of that content, you've got to be original, and the username is one of the first places to start. If we're talking about content, number 7 is your videos need structure. Rewatch your videos from an audience's point of view to kind of grasp what kind of structure your video has. Ask yourself before you upload, am I making coherent sentences? And if you aren't, maybe try semi-scripting or scripting your videos. If you're just sat here like,
I see so many YouTubers who have no structure to their videos, and I find myself thinking out loud,
that's gonna be really fucking boring. But if you just look at it, glance at it every now and again and use the power of editing, you'll be so much more upbeat and coherent and people will want to watch. Number 8 is all about equipment. Oh, equipment. I'm gonna give you a little spoiler alert. You don't need good technology to make good videos. I think it's really important to know that you're not gonna be a Zoella with like a good depth of field in the background, twinkly lights and bokeh lighting. You're gonna be you. And if that isn't you, that's totally okay. If you can afford professional, do it. Do it so good. Lick it good. Get that microphone just like you should. If you have an iPhone, preferably from about a 6 up, like a 6, 7 upwards, it's fine for recording videos. But I wouldn't stay on iPhones forever, don't get me wrong. Once you gain your audience from your good content, your structure, your original username and your networking, then you can branch out and buy new equipment that you can experiment with and even do an unboxing. You see what I did there? An Oscar-nominated film a few years ago was made with £20 and an iPhone. Now, I don't have £20 and I don't have an Oscar, but I do have an iPhone. Number 9 is oddly about background music. I watched a video from a new small YouTuber, very new. You could hear her background music looping. It was clearly like a 20-second clip of an audio just placed like that. If you can't get the ratio from volume of you talking to the music, it's kind of a bit, one of them is too loud and you can't hear the music, so it might as well not be there anyway, but then the music is too loud and you wish you deleted it anyway. Not all of us want to hear this on every video we watch. Number 10 is support small YouTubers and your YouTube friends. If your friend has started making YouTube videos, watch them. You don't have to watch all the way through, just watch like a minute or so, give it a thumbs up and share it, because the more the audience they have, the more they're gonna get better. Maybe even send them this video. I know it's kind of hard sometimes to see any positives in some people's videos, but if you don't have anything nice to say, then don't say it at all. Although it is kind of a pain in the arse sometimes, the YouTube comments is a really good way to make friends and to let your YouTuber that you watch know that they're doing a good job. Because once we get stuck into the whole idea of trolls, hate comments, and people making fake accounts to give your videos thumbs down as soon as they upload, we need a bit of positivity in our lives. So I really encourage you, if you're not a small YouTuber, even if you are, to give a few videos that you watched this week a positive comment and a little bit of a, you're doing a good job. Remember the people who were there for you when you were just starting out on YouTube. Watch how people change their attitudes. It's actually really entertaining. And I'm going to do a whole video on this, I think. And the interesting way that male YouTubers treat me on YouTube as well, which is very funny. And that actually draws me to a close to this video. YouTube is one of the best things that ever happened to me, and I will carry on making YouTube videos whether I get 2 views or 100 million, because I love doing this. It is one of my favourite things in the entire world. If people watch, that's fine. If people don't, I'll watch. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you did enjoy or took anything away from this video or would like to see more. And I will see you next week for my weekly vlog and my main channel video. 1, 4, 3. Bye!